Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this update is for another Middle Eastern brand from United Arab Emirates, and this one is called Azha, or AZHA perfumes. I never smelled anything from them before. This is the first perfume from them, the first fragrance, and this one is eau de perfume 100 ml, targeted for men, and in United Kingdom you can find it under £20 if you go to Notino. If you go anywhere else it's more expensive. I think they retail for 50 quid or something like that, but as I said, Notino, they're selling it under £20. So how is the longevity? The longevity is moderate, even though it's eau de perfume. But there's a but in here. It could be that I got used to it very quickly. The nose blind is very high on this, so you have to put that into basically what we think as is longevity. So on my skin went up to 6 hours easy, and on t-shirt went over 8 hours easy. Maybe even longer, maybe 10 hours on t-shirt. So it's one of those fragrances that you have to combine it, 5 on the skin, 5 on t-shirt, and you can smell it all day. As I said, it's one of those fragrances you get used to, your nose might get used to it and go blind quite quickly. My nose went blind after 2 hours and I thought, okay, it's gone, I can't smell it. But the wifey kept smelling it all day. So it's one of those fragrances that your nose will go blind, but other people can smell you, and that's because of the ingredients in here. Is they're using isosuper and ambroxan, so those synthetic elements, they might give you a nose blind quite quickly. But to be on the safe side, I would say 5 to 6 hours on the skin, on the t-shirt 7 to 8 hours. So this is the performance in terms of projection, an arm length of projection for an hour or maybe a little bit longer, and then slowly will subside. So I put 5 on the skin and 5 on the t-shirt, and that was ample enough for all day for me to smell it and also the wifey to smell it. As I said, after a couple of hours you think you're not smelling it, but if you dig you can smell it, and also on t-shirt you can smell it. So this is the in terms of performance. So it's one of those performance that on some skin might go much longer, and some skin you might go blind nose and think I can't smell it, but you have to be mindful of that. In terms of the gender, this to my nose, this is absolutely bang in the middle. Anybody can use it because it's quite on the simple side of the fragrances, which is a good thing because this is a summer fragrance for heat. For heat and summer, you don't want a too complex fragrance. You don't want it to be too heavy. So this is very good for the heat, for the summer, for the going out, for any occasion, special occasion, day, night. You can rock it formal, informal. You can rock it. Basically it's very versatile, but definitely is better suited for warmer weather. This is designed for warmer weather and the summer, and the smell is very summery as well. So in terms of the as I said, in terms of price, you can find it under £20 if you go to Notino, but other places is a little bit or much higher. So is it worth it? To me, yes, it's worth it under £20. It's no brainer to me because this is one of those fragrances that's very easygoing. It's very you don't have to worry about it. You just put it and you go out. It's very easygoing. It's very non worries, and it's very inviting, it's very fresh. Wifey loved it, which I wasn't sure she would like it, because it's a little more on the synthetic side, and that's why I thought maybe she doesn't like it. But absolutely she loved it. And the reason, because as I said, it's very inviting, it's very easygoing. It's one of those fragrances that almost universal. Not many people will dislike it. So how is the smell? The smell is quite, as I said, it's quite simple. Some people ask me, what is the smell like? It reminds you. Okay, small disclaimer. There are estimated around 100,000 perfumes, fragrances out there in the in the market. Okay, 100,000, and every day they are adding to this more and more perfumes. I don't have a dictionary in my head of all the fragrances in the world. Okay, so if I remember something, if it reminds me of something that I'm familiar with, and if I can remember it, I will mention it in the video anyway. But if I don't, that means, you know, I'm not one of those AI that goes and search the whole internet and the whole information in the world and comes back and tell you something. Okay, I know what I know, I can smell what I can smell. If I know it, I will let you know. So that disclaimer out of the way, this beauty, I couldn't pinpoint it. Okay, it's one of those smell that when you smell it, you thought, oh my god, I smelled this many times before, if not hundreds of times. Okay, but you can't pinpoint it. It is one of those universal, generic, aquatic, fresh, citrus, aromatic, woody fragrance. Okay, but as I said, the beauty is in simplicity. If you want to push me to say, Naz, come on, give me something little bit, maybe 50% similar to Invictus Aqua and Invictus itself. So it sits between Invictus and Invictus Aqua, with two different is, this is much more aromatic than Invictus and Invictus Aqua, and because of the big lavender in here, and also is less sweet than Invictus and Invictus Aqua. So that's why I say it might put you to that direction of Invictus and Invictus Aqua, for a little bit of the character is in here, but it's not a copy or clone of those two. So just the direction. So I would say a little bit similar to those, maybe around 50%. So the ingredients in here is very simple breakdown, but I can smell a few more things which I will tell you. So it says on top we have lemon, in the mid we have lavender, and in the base we have cedar and musk. So very, very simple note breakdown, which everything in here is in here, yes, but there are other things that I can smell that it's not mentioned in here. For example, aquaticness, this very watery, very aquatic, tiny bit of saltiness, and yes, it's very, very aquatic. So it's like a sea breeze or ocean breeze, something like that, but the saltiness is minimal, it's not too big. The other thing is I can smell that it's not mentioned in here, some sweetness, which is, it smells like a vanilla, but it's very minimal. Again, it's much more toned down than the Aqua and Invictus and Invictus Aqua. Those two are much sweeter than this, and they have bubble gum here, tiny bit of maybe bubble gum you get, but not much. It's not bubble gummy as those two. So the lavender is the biggest player here. Lavender, lavender, lavender. It's all about lavender, and it's very, very aromatic. It's quite floral. I can smell some other floral. Maybe there's some white florals in here as well. But again, non-descriptive, very you know, universal, quite generic. When you smell it, you think, I smelled this many times before, but they done it well, and it smells very good. Everything is balanced. The perfume is quite good in here. The ingredients are quite good, especially for the price what I paid for it, under £20. So for that, I highly recommend it, because it's a no-brainer. It's easygoing. You just put it on and go and enjoy yourself. In the base we have cedar and musk. Yes, the woody here is very clean. The musk is very clean, giving it just a little bit of more freshness to it, more than anything else. There's nothing here that offend anybody. Very clean from beginning to the end, very clean. The citruses are very clean. The fruit, oh, by the way, there's a little bit of fruitiness come from, it might be like an appley, little bit of cucumbery, appley smell to it as well, which is again not mentioned in here. So you get citruses, yes, especially lemon on top. It opens up very citrusy, plus the combination of little bit of apple and cucumber. And then in the mid is dominated by lavender. Lavender is the biggest player here by far. So you need to like your lavender. But lavender here again, it's very clean, it's very refreshing, it's very friendly. From time to time you might smell a little bit of medicinal vibe from the lavender, but it's not a big, it's just tiny bit of medicinal feel to it. Little bit of herbal feel, again it could be from the lavender or it could be some other herbal notes in here that is not mentioned in here, but again it's very minimalistic. So a little bit of herbal plus lavender, they give it aromatic, and in the base we have the cedar, which gives it that foundation to lift everything up, plus a little bit of woodiness, and it gives it the fragrance, the longevity. And the musk here again, it's very clean, it's very refreshing. It's nothing here to give it anything challenging. This is one of those universal, any age can wear it from 15 to 150. It says for him, but as I said, a woman as well can wear it if you like this kind of fragrances. But to me, it's one of those fragrances that if you buy it, you won't regret it most likely, because it's very simple fragrance and it does the job perfectly for the heat and the summer, which is refreshing, inviting, uplifting, relaxing, very friendly. So it's no challenge whatsoever in here, very universal, and for that I highly recommend it. And as I said, just remember that this you could potentially go nose blind, so don't go and buy it and say Nazi, it doesn't last as long as you said. Listen to what I said in the beginning. Please watch the whole duration of the video. Sometimes I get people asking me questions that the answer is in the video, but obviously they just skipped it or they went through very quickly, and then they come back and ask question. If you are interested in a fragrance, watch the whole duration of the video, and then if there is no answer, then ask, okay? But majority of the time I almost cover everything you need to know. But as also I'm a human, sometimes I might forget, but majority of the times I try to cover every aspect, every angle of the fragrance you need to know. When I'm doing my research and I'm buying a fragrance, I watch every single thing that people say, because I want to know exactly what's going on there. I don't skip, I don't go very quick and then start asking them silly question, and they think this guy is, you know, he is a not, you know, I said that in the video and he's asking me the same question. Anyway, so yes, I highly recommend it. For the price, is no brainer. It's very easy going and it's very good for what you pay, but it's got synthetic elements to it as well, so you have to remember that. For this price point, you don't expect 100% natural, which is understandable. But for the smell, when you smell it and you know when you get it and smell it, you agree that for the price is very good, and it smells more expensive than what I paid for it, at least by 2 or 3 times. Okay guys, thank you very much as always to joining me. If you like what I do, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you encourage me, you help me, motivate me to make videos like this in future. Your help, your motivation will take this channel a long way, and I appreciate that. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video with others. If you do these things, it will help me a lot and I appreciate it. If you want to buy one of my own fragrances, they're out of this world. They are super artistic, ultra beast mode, 100% natural, and very amazing value for money, but you need to live in United Kingdom in order to purchase them. I leave them in the links as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.